chosen ones have the mind of Christ. And people are probably thinking, like, what is he talking about? How do we have the mind of Christ? But it's written in the scriptures that the servants of the Lord have the mind of Christ. And that's how you know what people are going to do before they even do it. That's how you're 10 steps ahead of them. That's how you know what they're going to say before they even say it, because we have the mind of Christ. And Christ's true name in the Hebrew is Hamashiach. But for the video's sake, I'm going to just say Christ because that's who people know him as. This is 1 Corinthians 2 and verse 16. It says, "For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Hamashiach, which is Christ." So basically, the same way the Lord was pulling their strings by knowing what they was going to do before they even do it, you all have the same gift to know what people are going to do. You see through people. You're already 10 steps ahead of them. There's nothing they can do to you. And I'm going to just bring out some scriptures of the Lord confounding the Pharisees when they try to like accuse him of things. It says, this is Matthew 12 and 22. It says, "Then was brought unto him one possessed with a devil, blind and dumb, and he healed him, and so much that the blind and the dumb spake and saw. And all the people were amazed and said, Is not this the son of David? But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, This fellow doth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of the devils. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand." So basically, the Lord already knew their thoughts. He already knew what they was thinking. He was answering their questions by reading their mind, pretty much. And you chosen ones have the same gift. You do this all the time. That's how people look at you strange. Like, how does he know? Like, because you just know. And this is Luke 6 and verse 6. And it says, "And it came to pass also on another Sabbath that he entered into the synagogue and taught. And there was a man whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and the Pharisees watched him whether he would heal on the Sabbath day, that they might find an accusation against him. But he knew their thoughts and said to the man which had the withered hand, Rise up and stand forth in the midst. And he arose and stood forth." So it was nothing the Pharisees could do with the Lord, because he was always 10 steps ahead of them. He always knew what they were thinking. He always knew how they were going to react to things. So he was just kind of like toying with them at that point. Like, how can you contend with someone that knows what you're going to do before they even do it? How could you go against someone that already 10 steps ahead of you? It's like these people are playing checkers, but you're playing chess, and you already checkmated before they even made their move. Scripture I'm about to bring out, the Pharisees was asking the Lord a question, but the Lord confounded them because he used reverse psychology on them with their own foolishness. And this is Mark 11 and 28. It says, "And say unto him, By what authority dost thou these things? And who gave thee authority to do these things? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, I will ask of you one question and answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I do these things. The baptism of John, was it from heaven or of men? Answer me." And they reasoned with themselves, saying, "If we shall say from heaven, he will say, Why then did ye not believe him? But if we shall say of men, then they feared the people, for all the men counted John that he was a prophet indeed. And they answered and said unto Yahushua, We cannot tell. And Yahushua answering said unto them, Neither do I tell you by what authority I do these things." So the Lord was just toying with them at that point. He knew how to like maneuver and set them in their own traps, like of their own foolishness. So there's nothing they could do with the Lord. There's nothing they can do with you too, because you're 20 steps ahead of them. There's nothing these people can try to like manipulate you with. There's nothing they can deceive you with. You already know what they're thinking. You already know what they're going to do before they even do it. So it's case closed. This is John 8 and 54. It says, Yahushua answered, "If I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I shall be a liar like unto you. But I know him and keep his saying. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? Yahushua said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Then took they up stones to cast at him. But Yahushua hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by." So the Lord already knew they was going to try to stone them, so he got away and fled on them. So it's nothing they can do. That's why the Pharisees really hated the Lord, because he was confounding them. He was showing everybody how much of a fraud they were, and showing everybody how much of hypocrites they were. So they was mad at that. So you chosen ones, y'all got the mind of Christ, y'all got the mind of Hamashiach. It's nothing they can do with you. So just stand firm, stay bold in the faith, and continue walking your faith. So with that, I say keep going till you go up.